So what are some of the adjustments that you had to make? Like, yeah, it was nicer, but like you had to adjust to fit in, right? In your school or, in the neighborhood. Can you talk about some of those adjustments you had to make?
Yeah, I feel like one of the things, I guess I think about this even nowadays, like when we lived in Middletown, you wouldn't just be on the streets, like just playing and stuff, like in the front yard in the dark, or like that's just not a thing at all. But here, like we live in a neighborhood with a bunch of old people, like nobody's about to come down the street at all. We live in a cul-de-sac, like nobody's about to do anything. So like we'll just play outside, like play flashlight tag in the dark, like whatever we're doing. But like that's definitely an adjustment. Like we never did that ever.
I feel like also an adjustment. An adjustment that I had also kind of pertains to race, because you adapt to where you live. So with that being said, living here for so many years, so me and Tiyanna never spoke. I don't want to say illiterate because that sounds really rude. We really didn't talk in slang. Our grandfather was well spoken. Like we were all well spoken. We did sometimes use like a little bit of like slang or stuff like that, or we might have had like an accent or something. But if you live somewhere over the years, you adjust to where your environment. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if Tiyanna ever did, but I got a lot of backlash from other Black people, because they're like, why do you talk like that? Like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And then it was always, oh, because she lives with white people. So I had to adjust, basically being around different people. Like you kind of have to like, what is it called? Code switching, yes. So code switching. So when you're with your white friends or you're with your Black friends or whatever, like, I had to learn how to like kind of like code switch basically.
My perspective was a little different. Even that I'm older, like I've always had like more white friends than I've had Black friends, and I don't really know why. I really don't know why. I've just never had that issue. And even with them, like they have never like made me feel some type of way. Like if anything, they always ask me questions like, "Oh, like how's your childhood? Like how do you feel like being Black with the white family?" Like they've just always been welcoming to me. Maybe it's because like maybe it's because I know like what Kiyanna has experienced, and I know like a lot of people my age like that are Black are like super close knit, like they've known each other, like, and I don't necessarily feel like I fit in with that crowd. So I don't know.